Hey guys, after 1 week at a time, welcome to the first stream of 2026, guys. Mm, hold on a minute. Just hold on. Yeah, guys, welcome to the first stream of 2026 with your king and your luckiest man.
Protego!
Also, guys, we found 638 mods here today. It's something much more with its rights and also its pretty much new resolutions. Today's date, guys, is... I was gonna do the first ever stream a couple days ago, but apparently I'm pretty much having battling a bit more of just to be open and honest, battling a bit more of sore throat during the last number of days, and throughout the rest of 2025, and just to see what just to see if everything else was added up. Or just to see what's right and what's wrong. If anyone would take a moment or willing to take, just a bit of sort of an opportunity or pretty much a bit of a luck for a second. And, yeah, guys, I was gonna do the New Year's opportunity for, what do you call it? Final Fantasy Tactics EVOS Chronicles a couple days ago, but I'm trying to slowly get my sore throat out of the way, with cough drops in front of me, and guys, just to have enough life supply. But it is good to be back, and after just 1 week at a time. Yeah, guys, there's also my two loves 39th birthday today, which I actually did wish her happy 39th birthday at the end of last night. So gonna be doing a few fun things. And during the last few days, guys, we finally get to start 2026 together. Guys, with our popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, amazing, exciting 2026 calendar year of our impressive, excellent, awesome, strongest power of our community. Do all we can for one another. It's not about how much we can vision. It's not about having new goals, always having some exciting, anything with adult treatment, and anything else that goes closer. But this is also, guys, you guys remember what game we premiered last week? One of the games I pretty much am playing that actually does replace what do you call it, guys? Replaces Blotho. And once apparently Blotto was not going to stick around this month. After 13, you guys remember, I just decided to premiere this game, guys. One of the goodest games of all time. When it officially premiered 2 years ago. And this is Hogwarts Legacy. So, I've always thought this game was real good. Based on some of the positive reviews.
Now, in light
that I
of
can
your
tell you.
unique situation,
I'm gonna blow a bit of my nostrils so we can, continue to coordinate in between.
Especially as you'll be
Hold on a
expected
minute.
to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your
But everything else,
ordinary
guys.
level exams. They will determine what type
I'm
of
surprised
career
we're at
you
the
can
fourth
have when you
fourth
leave
day
here.
of this year.
After much discussion with the headmaster,
We're
and
expecting
the
a little more
Department
high
of Magical
temperature,
Education at the Ministry,
after
we've
today.
devised something
Today's also
extraordinary to
the
ensure
first
your
Sunday,
success.
or pretty much under Christianity, or not to have any
Here you
refusing.
are.
And, yeah. Excuse me. But as far as anything else, but having a good night's sleep, and as you guys can see, we have something in front of the middle. After talking with the next professor,
What is it?
It is
pretty
a
much have been
wizard's
a
field
little bit
guide.
gifted by
It will help
Professor
you to keep
Weasley
track of what
of
you are learning,
a
so that you
wizard's
master
field guide
all that's
thing,
expected of a 5th year.
monument thing.
You would be wise to
And
take full
wow,
advantage of this
okay,
exceptionally valuable resource.
a little bit catchy, a little bit of surprising or shocking at this point in time. Especially if it's a little more fortunate or pretty much any observing at this point in time. So, I'm still a little more, a bit stuffy, guys. My nostril sense, despite the fact if it comes to a sneeze, or not exactly a big sneeze this month, So what we got in front of us, guys, we got a bit of a book here, and, I mean, not just any other book that it was just received just now, so, I don't believe there's any disturbance in the force. But what we're doing right now is we're trying to follow the professor, and we actually did, just remember when we premiered last week, I showed you guys what we were doing, and, took out a few enemies here and there, the first beginner's luck. And here's the thing, guys, from what I've heard, this game is really good. Not just real good, but, a bit bigger than good at this point in time. Now, I don't think this game won Game of the Year. That I can tell you right now.
And see what details the
I mean,
field guide can provide.
as a negative answer, probably not. Well, pretty much no. So technically, we all know we are expecting a sequel to Hogwarts Legacy, which is still the same as it is. That's to keep clarification. I love Max. Happy 2026. SSC, make a shout out. How are you today? We also just got done first discovering, guys, the Ravenclaw bust. Which just coming out of that wizard, the target wizard hat from last week. Hold on. Excuse me. So guys, we have our first bust today, which is pretty much coming out of the guide pages. And at the bottom, it does state the following. This bust is created in honor of Ravenclaw House. Resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. So we get the first 80 out of it. So that's not a bad idea to get some justice. So as you guys can see, since we got our first guide page off the bat, some of 1% at the very bottom here today. So we're looking at, if we want to check out anything, with beginner's luck, if you're playing anything to get yourself started, you got inventory on the left, you got gear, talents, which we won't worry about talents yet, once we get much more closer between the story, that's a privilege. You got collections, you got challenges at the bottom right of your screen, you got settings, outpost, quests, and also the map. Who doesn't like a map or love a map? So as you guys can see, we are here at the wizarding level with a lot of experience for challenges to increase anything in hand. At the bottom, guys, is the field guide with the challenge progress. If we want to do something if we're not busy doing anything main, so I'm gonna go ahead and start clicking challenges for a second. So we got these 5 fellas. We got the one you just see, and that's pretty much in the 4th column. That is the field guide pages. We got combat, quest, exploration, room of requirement. So for the first time, as you guys can see, what I'm clicking, what you guys can see right here, collecting your first guide page, it's actually unlocked a new challenge category. But with the new challenges you unlock throughout your adventure, appear here. Now we won't worry about the other 4 if we're doing any side quests included. Now at the second one, guys, we're looking at collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. Now the top 2 are not going to be a disturbance right now. They're pretty much a factor. Now each challenge, guys, has tires. expensive rewards unlock each time you complete in any space that you use. From appearances to critical upgrades that you guys can see here. Now, rewards must be claimed, guys, from the challenge menu. We can come back to collect them once if there's any extra requirements. Now, speaking of other stuff, guys, we get to start the year of 2026 with the first stream.
Keep your eyes open
I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning, as I'm slowly trying to get my throw back together. As long as I'm not like Joe Swanson, in the wheelchair, as we're getting banged by the head, and also also saying, I'm back up and running. What's going on? So I'm slowly trying to get some of my throat back a little bit. But from what I've heard, it does take just a few days. I mean, I was looking at my phone, just to do a bit of research. It actually does state either 3 to 7, or a little less than that. But I don't think it's pretty much, more than a week at this point. But I'm slowly trying to get something together. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning as your king and your luckiest man. Also, guys, with to start 2026 with us, if you guys have any New Year's resolutions you haven't thought about doing here today, even if you want to have, expectations, not to feel too concerned, or even if you want to start something fresh, anything you guys want to do. You guys can let me know. You guys can let our 638 mods know what's going on in hand. Some to really get in between, take its time, take its toll. Whatever you guys want to add. It's not going to be as bad. We're not going to be in a rush this year. It's also my 2-Love's 39th birthday. So you guys can give a big birthday shout out for that. So, before I go further, guys, we also discovered a Flue Flames as a fast travel. And at the bottom, guys, it does state the following. You can open the map at any time to fast travel any Flue Flames. So anytime we're pretty much away, or pretty much inside or outside of Hogwarts, we can exactly go anywhere, but as long as we're not going to get ourselves in trouble, or pretty much cause a scene, or habitats, or whatever it's got to be. Lucy Warren, happy 2026, partner, or Sister Lucy, how you doing? Make a love shout out. I actually did see you and our sister Michelle's live stream yesterday, because I was in there for a bit. So as you guys can see, we got the map. Now Hogwarts is divided into 2 main areas. So before I go further, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. As I'm slowly trying to get some of my throat back, just keep something in between. And, not to get ourselves, just to get something clearful, with views and beliefs. And hold on. But yeah, guys, we have our social, and also, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. With our biggest song is Phenomenal, or happy 2026 to start the year. Well, phenomenal, awesome, new achievements, new goals, and to do resolutions. And also, guys, our social media, our YouTube accounts. Remember, guys, our YouTube accounts, Facebook and Twitter X accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. If you guys have any questions or concerns, just to type them in the chat, and me, guys, as your king and your luckiest man. You guys can type them in the chat if you want. I won't worry about work just yet. Guys, Hogwarts is divided currently as a first place winner in the 2 main areas. There you got one left side. So at the left side of the map is where students and professors live, and then the other one you talk about the house common rooms and the Great Hall. So let's go ahead, guys, and select this one. And this is pretty much exactly where we're at. So anytime you go to Hogwarts, or pretty much, there's not much going on with missions or with with anything that's not under control. That's not the main factor. Or pretty much suspicious of strange. You got So that's pretty much us as we speak. As you guys can see at the bottom, Professor Weasley is sort of showing me some other stuff in hand. Just to have a little something in store. And then you guys have the one big one. I mean, talk about how big and pointy that is. But if you want to talk about something fun, you guys know what this is. You guys have, you guys remember the very first Harry Potter movie? For the first time coming out of Warner Brothers? That's actually the Quidditch stadium. So we won't worry about that yet. You guys can see. So I'm going to go ahead and start selecting that. And here's the thing, if you guys look at an inside scoop, or if you want to see, the location inside of a map, or pretty much where we're at today. Though in this view, guys, you can see the blue flames available in that region. And it does continue to state the following. The green blue flames, guys, represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Another thing about that, guys, is, if the others are not surrounded with green, another word for green is gray, but they are actually called gray blue flames, which we haven't been there just yet. Which is reveal, guys, the location of the undiscovered flames. Not a bad idea. So that's on the left side, fellas. If you want to talk about the right side, as I just mentioned, just to have enough authority or pretty much this main landscape or main location. On the right side of the map, guys, is where you'll find academy points of interest, including the astronomy tower. So that's number one, astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. So we're gonna be clicking the library annex, guys, of where it should be. So the good thing is about our professor. See, just got done unlocking, guys, the Central Hall Blue Flames for us. We can also rotate the right analog stick to really do some with the map and fast travel to the area if we want to. So remember, guys, the only one we got unlocked is the Central Hall of Hogwarts Castle. Talking about not going on vacation. If you look at Orlando, Florida, Pigeon Forge, or going to New York City, New York. So I won't get that far in between. Whatever has much more in store, it may shock you, it may surprise you. Whatever it could be. So yeah, we can also, look at the flames and also press square on top of it. So that's all there is to it. So I'm going to quickly travel. If you want to talk about traveling, it only takes about a few seconds, like 10.
Here we are. Quite the
And we
time
pretty much just got there just now, so it does not have less satisfaction. So,
you can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly.
well, guys, let me double
from
check
Central
for a second. Something about a new project. Okay, no confirmation. Oh, never mind. But yeah, I want to say, guys, the inside of the map looks good too. I don't believe there's any bad, anything else bad or critical. Well, for 3 generations, it's good enough to really benefit and see how everything else is going. But if you guys have any questions about any of this, it's not that hard to find. It's as I mentioned, this game is going to be excellent once we get much more cheerful, thoughtful, and just to see how everything else ends up being. Well, I'm not going to mess with that. But yeah, I don't see why not. If anything else, not out of Regulation, or not stepping aside. Well, up Danny's Key, make a love shout out. Happy 2026, partner. How you doing? If you can still help out the channel, Annie's Key. It's only been like a week since I did my last ever live stream to close out this past year. I mean, the reason why I've just been battling some of my throat after quite some time, so I'm just trying to get it back together, slowly. Now, the other three things we don't have to worry about just yet. Now while we're leaning towards to vision, now to go from step by step. I mean, you also have the upper right of your corner. I mean, number one, you've got the health, with some more vulnerable. You've got the defense and the offense. Offense and defense are, different between... I mean, defense you pretty much get to, do, by defending, blocking, not cause a lot of stress. So that's number one. Number two, also how many damage you've taken enemies towards, and what you can end up having. So you got, now the fun thing is, you guys can look at flying mounts. Also talk about the broom, and it also, I mean, there's a bit of a bonus here. You can also add a bit of bonus to that. So, why not? You also have wand handles, and you guys can do anything with them. But the only two we've got, for the time being, is cloaks and robes and outfits. Like what my main character does, so not a bad idea. We have a 2026 and it's key. How you doing? So guys, this is exactly the first ever stream since I was hoping.
It's the heart of the hive.
If nothing else in my health was gonna be as bad. Pretty much looking to puzzle something together, with my throat, or despite the fact having something with, through my nostrils, or any part of a body, it would have been fine. Oh, you too. Nothing else would really be the same as it is. But thank you, Aniski. Welcome to 2026. I'm not hoping to have a sore throat a whole lot. I mean, anytime. I mean, tomorrow. Now, as far as tomorrow goes, well, based on the schedule, I won't mention that just yet. All I know is, guys, I will have a little more hours this week. Since you guys understand I'm getting paid weekly, going forward with the new system. With myself, guys, also nice people at Steve, and also Pete, and, but I don't believe there's anything else to scatter. Pretty much to hide or go, probably go private on it, but,
I presume Professor Fig has
let's see what we're actually doing, and see how much we can puzzle it together, at least.
Of the devil, Professor Fig.
Well, you guys understand, I'm trying to get some of it back together, during the last few days, and, got to see guys recently is talking a little bit about, what Professor Fig has been teaching me for a bit, involving magic, a little bit of a tour. It's like if you haven't been to a place you haven't been to, if you want to get a tour, people wouldn't say no to that question. If you're pretty much new, or to have a little opportunity to, just to see what it is, and you talk about getting a little close and a look around. Something.
Of course.
Thank you.
Well, Andy's Key says I'm late because I was on vacation in Providence. Well, we don't know when we're going back on vacation. I mean, I'm not going to really assume or, think about what we're looking at right now, but...
Yes, Professor.
Well, I know those guys, hug trips, they take too much money. They take a lot of money to really, I mean, talk about doing something fun, doing something more, hold on, talk about something fun, spending anything else with events, or any other stuff that's not been, not been mentioned, or talk about supervision as much. But as I recall, we only do vacations every couple years. But I'm hoping to rule out when I go into next set to Hawk after this year.
Yourself in studies.
Hold on. But I'm not so. I mean, my true love is telling me we need to lead towards not getting married right now, and just keep doing what we're doing. Let's keep everything else attached, and not to get ourselves, get some too quick.
It was right.
Oh, pretty much quickly at a time. So.
We don't know where this
thank you, Love. Thank you, Love Max. You always here to stick around with us. So.
With your time.
Besides, we're already at the start of the new year, so
to share details with the headmaster that would be better.
Let's have enough expectations.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now,
but I'm slowly trying to get it back together.
I believe the ability
just try to
obliges you to be well.
If I have any cop swaps in front of me,
you have the benefit
I can do that too.
Exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
As long as I'm battling any sort throughout, every ounce of force by taking a lot of naps,
not so subtle reproof.
I think it's something much more closer in hand.
Why don't I
closer indeed.
We included in the field guide's map.
We just want to take our time. Just not be in a rush or anything. Give something to keep track. What's up, Jocelyn? Make a left shout out, my loves. Happy 2026. My loves, Minerva, how you doing? For you it's evening, it's pretty much morning here in the United States. That's all we can really recommend. So guys, we just got done talking with Professor Fig for a second. So we got some available quests that's waiting for us. Check this out. So we got two things. So if you look at the one in the middle, the one on the bottom right of the screen, you got collection stats, for example, field guide pages, you got the statues, astronomy tables. So if you guys look at the ones at the bottom, or at the middle, those are called the main quests. It actually does represent them. Now, despite the fact of we're completing anything, it will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Now, some quest guides are locked by spell or level requirements, as you guys can see here. In these cases, you will need to be a required level or have the required spell to activate where it's at. Now, the new spells guides can be earned by completing Professor's assignments or as quest rewards, if you look at them. So guys, we got two quests here. The first two you look at. Number one, you've got defense, take on the dark arts class, and then you guys have science class. So, I guess I could probably do Levioso. You guys also have Kiso. I'm probably gonna do science class. So we're gonna do a bit of a compass to that one. So we can do some with that.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now,
but yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know in the chat. I actually thought of the first question of what I can really think about.
You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman.
What did you think
I shall reach out when I have more information
of 2025
For now,
overall?
Focus on your classes and pay attention.
Then I'm going to go ahead and put a question mark here. There we go. Guys, if you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know. And then we'll, guys, I'm still keeping everything the same, but not exactly, finding a secret altogether. So guys, we're going to be casting the first ever cast time compass here. Just to keep everything attached. Or you talk about being tracked, if you will. But why not? Lolums Womax, if you can send me out and help out W8s, that'd be cool. Start 2025? 2026, excuse me. It will not be, less dramatic, but keeping everything else required. Or just keep everything else seen, if you will. But other than that, guys, as far as Thief's been going, you know, ever since, you know, way before anything else, one of my two loves roommates, now 35 years old, ever since she recently turned 35, on the final weekend on a Saturday, fellas. You know, to close out 2025 with that. My two love is 39 today, so that's a good thing. She's hoping to have some time with her family later on today. So it's maybe get a dinner around tonight. And it's a lot so I can spend time on her birthday if she wants to for the evening. Yeah, guys, as far as Thief's been going, Thief overall has been good. I mean, you know, it's way before I started having a sore throat and, you know, started having the cough all the time. I'm still having half of that, if you will. Hopefully that's not the case. Also, guys, not only we're looking at main quests here today, we're looking at side quests that are also available. It does continue and state the following. Now, available side quests can be found inside Reasons of Hogwarts, marked as, let's see the black flags, at, I mean, if you guys can see, you guys have the main missions at the very top, that are pretty much the ones I was showing you a bit ago. You guys also have the ones that are covered in black. And there also are Discover guides that are pretty much marked by exploring the world. These quests require, or rewarding guys some good stuff, as I mentioned, XP, but do not advance to the main story though. All I know is, guys, if you actually are still doing the main quest, or gonna do something side quests and whatnot, you will not lose a single thing. If you're looking to have XP involved in that. I mean, just to have a bit of a trade secret. So whatever it's gonna be, it's not gonna be anything else closer than that. So as you guys can see, we have our first travel right there. So it's pretty much excellent. Okay, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys want to catch more Hogwarts Legacy every Sunday in the mornings, based on the schedule, with your first place winner and your king guys and your luckiest man. And if you guys want to catch new games on the schedule, I mean, I've been trying to, you know, if it wasn't for, you know, having a stupid sore throat for the last number of days, for me to try to clear up my sinuses, after having a little something hot yesterday, or towards last night. You know, guys, that's another thing too. If you're looking to have something hot and a little something spicy, that really clears the sinus between your nose or anything, you know, gender, if you will. So it's not going to be as hard, or have some, you know, it's pretty much something you guys can heal from that, and also something you guys can really... Oh, look at this, guys. 113, 1321. Do you know what that means? I mean, math has been my, you know, most favorite since, you know, before and after graduating from high school, because I won't get that far, so. But I repeat, fellas, since we are at the first stream of the year, you know, that's all we gotta do. We want to take something much more we can, you know, just to really think about other stuff that's more requiring. So, not to be in a rush or something to visit, if you will, but no worries. Or keep something dynamic. We're talking about dynamite, at least. But yeah, if you guys want to catch more Hogwarts Legacy every Sunday in the mornings over Blotswell, here's the thing, you guys are not going to see me going back to. I am actually not leaning towards bringing Blotsville or Final Fantasy XII back. I told you guys last week, so I have no requirements to bring any of those two games back, but I do want to jump in inside of you know, Lego Horizons a little bit, and also, guys, playing the good stuff on Hogwarts Legacy here today, every Sunday in the mornings, based on the schedule. Something that I really, really want to do. And then I do want to get back to Final Fantasy Final Fantasy Tactics, it was Chronicles, is coming Thursday in the morning, so I don't think it's going to take me out of its misery. You know, despite the fact with going back with 15 hours at sea and, just to be open and honest, or pretty much obvious, whatever we have to, jump in the system with. So, we're not going to be slightly rushed all the time. But that's all we can really think about, with my 4 priorities going forward for the new year. But it's not going to be above another damn thing to the next, but I just want to take our time. But other than that, guys, as I mentioned, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, and if you guys want to cancel Hogwarts Legacy every Sunday in the mornings, based on the schedule of how any days we're looking at, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Always like, support, comment, and follow, guys. Whatever you guys want to do. We're not going to get ourselves kidding around. We're not going to be snooping around. If we're looking at the fatalities from the Goonies, as far as I know, we are still getting the sequel to the Goonies by bringing Sean Astin back. Keon Kwan, the one that recently played a sword round, and the second Indiana Jones, which is Temple of Doom, but Zulov does not lock that. I mean, technically, so does not. Here's the thing. So does not lock that movie for 1 second. I mean, it's one of two things. I mean, the reason why, if you look at something disturbing, for example, I told my Zulov, and you guys have an understatement, I do not like snakes all the time. I mean, I was also in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and back in the 1980s. And then you guys have, also guys, the one main villain in Temple of Doom, which is Molaram, when he actually, tries to, take part of your body, which is pretty much your heart. Which we also can find that disturbing, and talk about trade secrets, so I don't see why not. But we're not going to get any more Indiana Jones movies. And it's got done again, we also just got done collecting something just now, guys. Check this out for a second. We also have a new handwear. You can dump it right here. And as guys can see, we have the new black leather gloves. We're not going to jump into that yet. So we can only acquire, guys, 7 to 20 of the gear. So we'll get to level 2 as soon as we can. But we got enough to really, take our time as it is and get back to reality. If we know what we're thinking of. But yeah. But make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can answer what you guys think. What do you guys think of 2025? Whatever you guys can jump in or handle. Also, guys, the most important thing, the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. Oh yeah, Minerva, you want to be a mod too to start the year. Hold on a second. I don't want to cause the Riddler coming in, just as well something comfortable. There we go. Well, guys, Minerva, this is actually our 639th mod today, so of course you guys don't have to worry about the bathrooms getting somewhere in return. Also, guys, we got 48 coins on top of that too. Guys, when we actually premiered last week, it wasn't exactly a terrible way. Sassy boy, good morning. Happy 2026, partner. Make a love shout out, and also joining us today. But yeah, the thing about this game is, from what I've heard, this game is real good. I'm telling you. If you actually want to have different limitations, or have enough to scatter, whatever it has to be. Well, from what I've heard, this game is actually real good. But I do know, real quick, guys, I will end on this. One of us is leaning towards making a sequel to this game. I don't want to converge or have some, other person confirm it. as far as I know, this game is leaning towards a Hogwarts Legacy 2. I think sometime this year. But I don't know. I have no clue when Hogwarts Legacy 2 is going to be releasing. I mean, I would assume maybe in the fall. I mean, someday maybe, but not now. But soon. And yes, guys, now it's just power. We are now at 639 months. Loves Minerva is now our 639th month today, to start 2026 with. And just to have enough, to really, see what's right and what's wrong. So, doesn't take much as an order, or anything else we can really have spot on and spot on. But we are slowly taking our time, taking our normal time just to explore and also take something closer than that. If we're looking to jump into tests, honestly, to be open and honest, Sassy, not even close. Mods are kind of like, helping each other out with the channel. I mean, I was checking out my channel a little while ago this morning when I got up. I mean, I'm mostly up every 6 o'clock in the morning. Whatever is going to secure, or whatever. I mean, if nothing else is being wiped out, or you talk about not being busy or not close for discomfort or anything, but it just exactly depends on whatever's going on, whatever we have to take our time on stuff. I mean, we always got to respect each other. That's why we always got a lot of our followers. And yes, guys, at a decent time. We always have to look. We always have people too. The way we help each other out on the channel, give each other thumbs up, comments, views, and I do want some W rates, boost or non-boost, whatever we want to do. We just have to stand and deliver and take our time. We always have to do that. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, we take our time. We want to, introduce new people to, the new heights for this year of 2026 right now. So, and I'm not going to worry about who has a birthday tomorrow. All I know is it's pretty much not part of my life anymore. I mean, not you guys, not our families or anyone else that's more important in my entire life, but I mean, my true love and I have been together for over 8 years. But after the end of this month, we are hitting 9 years of Night to Sign, of my true love and I's 9th year anniversary soon. So that's something to think about. And I just told her I still got the one thing that's in the box and waiting to give for her. And guys, for me to put in the box for her. So that will be happening soon, rather than later. And we also have a test. Check this out, guys. We have a test with an eyeball in the middle on it. We won't have to worry about him just yet. But other than that, guys, that's all we can do. Also, guys, anytime we manage... anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And keep something much more of a public matter. We're not gonna worry about tackling these two either.
Be careful, won't you?
You telling me to be careful? I'm just talking, buddy. As long as we're not on Judge Judy, try to, get something to get the attention on, or not being, pretty much legit or whatever. Whatever has to, get in between, or not get in the middle. But yeah, guys, that's all we have to do. Follow Sarah on our social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys remember how long I've been on YouTube to start the year? I've been on YouTube for 9 years, for your king and your luckiest man. For Twitter, X, and Facebook for 7. My true love and I, guys, as I just mentioned. For our hot, romantic future. And pretty much funny, and also, guys, couple future. Guys, remember, my true love and I have been together for 8 years. And by the time we hit February 13th to the 14th, you guys understand what the 14th is. Not exactly this month. I'm still waiting to hear something bigger than that. Maybe something higher standards than it usually is. Well, allow me to introduce you guys, Professor Ronen, R-O-N-E-N. He's actually the helm of the science class, you guys can see.
Can anyone here tell me the difference?
And something to envision.
And growth charms.
But I repeat, fellas.
Anyone?
Yeah, my two love and I have been together going into 9 years. It's been over 8 years right now. This is my soldier, she's my musketeer. Hold on, dead blocks?
You'll spend your holidays practicing
Dead blocks,
on one another.
I'm not gonna have you worry about that. To start 2026?
Do you even
What kind of
remember
question
how
is
to
that?
perform a basic
You want
summoning
to
charm?
talk about how much channel. If you want to talk about how much the channel is, it has not been bought. What are you talking
Everyone
about,
get
buddy?
into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
I wouldn't have you
Now, let's
speculate
put
how
those
much
textbooks to use
a
as
channel
blunt
is,
objects you
or if
so
you talk
believe they
about
are,
200K.
and take turns summoning them
You can
out
take
of
that
one
comment
another's
and keep that
hands.
away from me.
Only
And
one
keep
book will be
that
needed
away
with
from us in the
partnership,
chat.
Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Because I'm not gonna. A lot of us are not gonna start the year if somebody's gonna be having a little bit, claustrophobic or cause a disturbance in the force. But we're not gonna take any disrespect, guys, or remorse. So as you guys can see, we're gonna be learning this first ever spell. So if you're looking at the left side of your screen, we're looking at steady your wand. Here's the thing. What we want to do is steady your wand with the left analog stick. Guide along the symbol's path to learn it, and by pressing the corresponding input, we're prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along with the symbol's path. Well, guys, 1, 2, 1. Okay, never mind. Nice and easy, guys. Got 3 or 4 X's if you guys want to surround that. Excuse me. We have a hiccup already. Jeez, hold on, guys. So we want to keep it steady here. We want to keep something alarming. There we go. But yeah, guys, my two love and I have been together for over 8 years. Looking at 9. By the time we hit to our 9th year anniversary, guys, of our 9th sign. Which is also the same thing as Valentine's Day is. So her and I were nearly debating either the 13th on that second Friday, or Valentine's Day on that Saturday, if we want. But it just depends. Not about, here's the thing, guys, it's not about what I personally, as king, guys, the luckiest man want to do, or what my two love wants to do. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I lost her once, guys, and losing her ass twice. Tucky, you just completed us. What do you think of the game? Do you think Hogwarts Legacy would have won Game of the Year 2 years? A little over 2 years ago? Oh, it took a long time. Okay. So, did you watch the Game Awards this past month? I wouldn't go that far just to really, just to see if anything else is going to be closer than it usually is. With visual effects, gameplay, and what a new game really means. It just depends.
I enjoyed it, but think I will redo as Hufflepuff.
Are you actually redo as Hufflepuff for Azkaban? Oh, you're telling me. So if we look at the summoning charm, guys, we can also seize the moment on it and have qualification. But alright, guys, that's going to be the end of our social media for today. We're going to quickly head over to the Steam store to start the year of 2026. So, did you watch the Game Awards this past year? I think, well, we all know, here's the thing, guys. I think we all know what the one game actually won. And it actually did not ruin the competition. You guys remember, we knew, and I also knew, that Expedition 33 was gonna win. We all knew that as a class act. We pretty much knew well, here's the thing, guys. We do not have to worry about Arc Raiders being in that position, you know, by missing the cut or waiting to, you know, get, you know, outstanding and also intense results to be in the Game of the Year list. I mean, to be open and honest, I mean, technically, I thought Expedition 33 was going to win. And we got that same exact answer. And we pretty much did. You know, not in the people's court, pretty much cheerful or pretty much clear. Whatever it may have been. But alright guys, that's going to be the end of our social media, as I mentioned. But alright guys, head over... Now before I go further guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store guys, make a name account, pre-order and purchase, and buy something. If you guys are buying an old game, buying a special game. To start 2026 with as your starter. If you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can get any of the two for free with no extra cost. You guys can also look at the bottom of the Steam store today. You guys can look at the winners of this year's 2025. This past year's 2025 Steam Awards if you want. So you look at the biggest games. Now, Game of the Year. Steam did actually announce the, the Game of the Year winner. And guess who won? I was thinking, I've always thought, if Expedition 33 was not going to win so easily, just to demolish and cook the competition, for this past year's Game Awards, guess what the other game that would have won? And it's pretty much a little over $16 right now, and that is Hollow Knight Silksong. Now, I've heard Silksong is a good, centered, intelligent game as a whole. So, the Steam Awards, guys, Silksong did actually win the Steam Awards this past year. You guys can also get Hades 2 as the best game on Steam Deck. The other games to look at is, guys, the best soundtrack, Expedition 33, to name a few. You guys can get deep discounts to start the year. You guys can get For Honor for $1.49, fellas. Come on now. So you guys can get that game for a little under $1.50 if you guys want to head over to the Steam store. You guys can get Dead Island 2 for $5 and Payday 2 for just 99 cents only. You guys, and also guys, the deadline for the winter sale, you guys only have till tomorrow. Now, I haven't heard anything extra as far as, well, we are strongly leaning towards, between the upcoming games to start the year, and, you talk about what's going to be the plan, for gaming, or even if you're looking to stay focused at the time, just to see what games are going to be upcoming for this year. There's only one or two games that I can think of, only. Of what I can think about for a second. There's only one game I can think of. However, there's actually two games right now. You look at, the new Resident Evil, which that game should be, I've heard the game should be releasing, do we know when the next, here's the thing, guys. Do we actually know, and it would have been clarified when, what the new Resident Evil is going to be releasing this year? As far as I know, it's actually, it's not exactly the fourth one. Which we all know Resident Evil 4 is really good. Between our consoles. It's more on a positive note.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I feel like if it's somewhere drawn to the attention, and also changing the game, excuse me guys, changing the next level or something.
I think we are well.
Or just to keep something interesting.
I'll say.
We have no, we don't know when, hold on guys, I'm trying to think of the other game for really fast. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Intergalactic Prophet, that should be coming out sometime this year. But we don't know exactly. I mean, I would assume maybe this coming summer, if it does. I know Death Stranding 2 was not going to be out of the case, as far as... I mean, Death Stranding 2 would have been a bit obvious to win. But technically, I mean, it would have won this year. Or something would have had some sort of a hairball from a cat, but I mean, maybe. But I don't think Hideo Kojima is going to make any. I mean, a second sequel to Death Stranding. I would assume he wants to, you know, start the year with making a video game to a movie, and that is only, I mean, pretty much for Expedition 30, not Expedition 33, excuse me, but for Death Stranding overall. I mean, that's as far as I can tell you. But I don't believe there's anything else in its court. But I'm pretty sure that's something that Kojima wants to really bring to the table. A new Metal Gear Solid game. I'm not sure when we're getting that. I mean, from what I've heard, I mean, I haven't heard any sources. But technically, if we're looking at, you know, a remake of the first Metal Gear Solid, I mean, that's enough to really, here's the thing, guys, that's enough to really, you know, have our thinking caps going and see exactly what the plans are. So,
I promise.
I've heard maybe. I've heard maybe, but I don't think it's pretty much a no answer to the question. So,
I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred.
Well, you never know. I mean, we'll see what it really could ring a bell. So,
before I knew it, we had left.
But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store. You guys have till tomorrow to get to the winter sale. If you guys want to make any purchases before the deadline. If you guys want to know my name on Steam, guys, is StackDawson93. Pretty much just to have something standing tall.
Competing with you.
Or have something much more close to comfort, if you will. I may take a bit of a cock swap at the end of the stream later on this morning, guys. You know, to get through today.
Of course, you can use Accio.
You know, guys, just to keep something more of
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
you know, more of something simple, or not to feel too concerned. Get something much more controlled, so. But we'll be fine. We don't want to get ourselves stranded. Yeah, guys, my name on Steam is your first place winner and your king. Your luckiest man, guys, JackDawson93. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. You guys remember how long I've been on Steam?
If you would.
Well, I know, I believe sometime in March, again this year, for another installment for this year.
Lived up to expectation?
Well,
it'll be 5 years since I've been on Steam, which is pretty much unexpected. If you guys are into RPGs like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring, if you guys want to play the best Sim strategy to start 2026 this
it
year,
was a challenging match.
you guys can play Final Fantasy Tactics, It Was Chronicles, what I told you guys earlier this morning, you know, to get through today. And since it was not a stream this past Thursday, you know, since I was hoping to start the year with that, you know,
that I am preparing for you.
I started having been more of a source mode to draw, you know, not as much as I would like, but just to really have a little more develop on it. So I'm slowly trying to get it back, and you know, if I need any comp swaps, they're right there if I need them. So
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
As you guys can see, we just got done completing our first two.
Hello,
I mean, our first ever
Nice to see you.
experience.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seemed to hold
We're looking
your
at
own in
Samantha
charms.
Dale, fellas.
Thank you, but it
Sounding
really
a
wasn't that
lesson for a
challenging.
minute,
My
guys.
brother
You guys
William
can
would
see
tell you not
in
to be so
return.
humble and to trust your abilities.
But yeah.
Then again, He tends to be a bit overconfident in here.
But yeah, as far as any RPGs
let's
go
see to my
for
child's homework.
start the year,
I find Professor Ronan
I don't see another Final Fantasy game
game
coming to our attention right now. Kingdom Hearts 4, there's a lot of questions that won't be answered yet. I mean, I cannot tell you guys what the plan is right now. I mean, 9 times out of 10, we're getting some for Kingdom Hearts 4. I won't say yes or no, but I haven't heard anything. I mean, this is pretty much the start of the year. I think we might get a little sum this year. Maybe something bigger than that. But I don't see Kingdom Hearts 4 having a teaser. Probably. I mean, if I had to guess, when Kingdom Hearts 4 is getting another teaser or big announcement to start the year, that's tough. All I'm gonna say is, guys, and I will end on this: if we do get some big info to start this year for Kingdom Hearts 4, I don't think this is just my opinion. I don't think Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna have something big or have the 1 or 2 cards stacked as of right now. And I mean, I would assume Kingdom Hearts 4 does not release till maybe towards the end of this year. If they're not, if Square Enix is not going to really do anything, you know, as far as Final Fantasy IX Remake is concerned. I mean, yes and no, but I just feel like if nothing else is going to be dragged for that game or GTA 6, I mean, I've also still been hearing that GTA 6. I mean, just a few people that I spoke to, that they all lean towards, and also thus what's their opinions and trying to confirm it themselves, is that GTA 6 is not going to be releasing this year. I mean, from what I've heard, Rockstar might extend it and starting delaying GTA 6, you know, way after the start of this year, guys. So, all I know is if it's going to be delayed, besides December 19th, that game is not going to win this year, regardless. But if it actually stays put, GTA 6 has that game, guys, GTA 6, that game still got a bigger chance towards the other side of the end of this entire year. So, I mean, they might still, I don't think they'll delay it. That's just my assumption. But if they actually want to develop whatever they want to do, have a bunch of cards stacked against them, with that and Kingdom Hearts 4, all I'm going to say is, guys, GTA 6 just needs to stay put. But no, I have no clue. But if they are going to be delaying it towards this, you know, past of this year, that game has no chance of winning. I mean, here's the thing, guys, if it stays on the 19th, perfect. If it does not, 2027, GTA 6 will be, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6's year. That game will win no matter what. I mean, Rockstar would understand it pretty well. What they actually want to do for the fans. Or pretty much multiple interviews. But anyway, guys, speaking of RPGs, you guys remember I've always been a huge fan since I was a kid. So that's one of my 4 priorities. Also, guys, with my family, also my true love for the last 8 years, Wow and Steve, and also you guys in the chat, you know, to get back to reality a bit. I'm gonna have a little bit more, and you guys have not just RPGs. If you guys are into sports games like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball. If you guys are into any sports games, if it's gameplay, or you guys don't want to have any cards stacked against it, or even if you guys want to, you know, just to have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee on it, whatever you guys want to do, it's not going to be much more bizarre. It's not going to be, you know, somewhere drawn, I mean, not exactly out of the equation, or drawn something that's more, you know, drawn in between, or whatever it's got to be. I mean, whatever you guys got to do, people will hold on, as much as anything else. Yeah, we're just taking a bit of exploration real quick before we, take 3 generations to see if nothing's going on. Well, guys, we're looking at just a few classrooms here. We're looking at On-A's, SARP, the library. We can also flying off the selves. Now, we're going to do something with that, guys. This is also just one side quest for a second. So we've just got a few. We got... So, number 1, guys, we got flying off the selves. Like a moth to a flame. Now, moth to flame is from Metallica, so... I haven't heard much of what's going on with that. But I won't get that closer for the weary. Or close to comfort. We got to buy any sports games to start 2026 with no extra cost.
Is everything alright?
Don't forget to check out my brother Beatles, guys. Same as Beatles Eternally. Go to youtube.com/Beatles Eternally. I believe he just got done doing a stream last night.
Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm
he also has been much more supportive. I always love him as a brother. Just like Brother Jack, I call him Brother Beetle, so... Him and I try to, try to keep everything on a single basis level. Not just that, but also doing some with other social media.
That sounds a rather complicated way to
despite the
simply
fact besides Facebook or getting anything else with media, just keep everything else on tabs or anything else, just to really keep everybody else, message, and yes, guys, to cause the comfort, if you will. You guys can type in Beatles Eternally. He is always playing Apple Baseball, Adams Park Baseball, Diamond Baseball. This is also a good and pretty much a positive tweet. Perhaps anything without being bored as such. Also, guys, my brother Beatles does enjoy doing something fun. Anything with baseball only.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
He's a good friend of mine. I try to come to his channel if I'm not busy with my true love, or for the last 8 years, or just just relaxing, whatever it's got to be. Get our time, anything else for the time being, or anything else that's much more closer of what we got in mind. Whatever that's more closer than it is. But not wasting any time for so. No, as far as what I've been doing, guys, I've been focusing on, guys, baseball is life. I actually love baseball, and I adore him. I've always thought baseball is something I adore. With RPGs all together. I'm going to have to use Accio
to get to those books.
Well, guys, what we're going to be doing right now, we're trying to get the these books scattered right now. So we got not one, but exactly. So guys, let's see, we got 1 book just now. Wow. So we're looking at. So what? Let's go done talking to a female or some sort of lady. Soon, guys, her name is Cressida, Cressida, guys. She wants us to get over 5 flying books off the establishment for a second. So the only thing I'm going to be casting a spell on, guys, what I'm leaning towards is as far as what I've been doing ever since the very first quest. So we're going to be doing some with that, or have something closer. Queen Sam, make a love sound out, loves. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I was hoping for my love Sahi, or sister Sahi, to come to stream. But her and Brother Villas are funny. Cannot go wrong. But as far as what I've been doing, I haven't paid much of attention to Diamond Baseball as much. It's just I haven't seen my brother Beatles play it that much since he's doing something with the draft league, and I also recently did check out Utah Mike, get back to his channel, so far today technically from this past, I want to say, guys, doing this past Friday, or you talk about this past Saturday or Thursday to start the year. So as far as I recall, he's at, Utah Mike's a nice guy too. So as far as anything else, what I've actually been trying to do is, I'm still doing one step at a time. Not just RPGs, but most likely baseball. So I will not provide us to see how I'm doing. Tell you guys how I'm doing right now, but baseball is life. It's fun. It's good. I've always thought baseball has been a bit more to my attention besides football, hockey, basketball, and whatnot. But baseball is fun. You guys can play any cards and dice anytime you want to start 2026 this year. We also have... Let's go down having something a bit different, fellas. Gonna jump in a bit of inventory. We got our first one, guys. We got one of our books, but we need 4 more to get to that, you know, positive and also a certain point. We also have a new neckwear, which well, guys, since we're level 2, we're gonna have +2 on offense. So you guys see we have all green right there. Our health is 215. But it is also a 150 sell value, which I'm not going to worry about that completely. Or going to be surrounding that at this settlement, so. But we need to focus on getting, that's for $4 since they're trying to flow right on top of each other, or the way I'm getting them. But yeah, guys, baseball and RPGs have been much more close to my, you know, establishment for me. It's one of my 4 priorities, you know, going forward, and yes, guys, from now on, for years and years to come for me today, so. You know, just to really protect our sport, have love and also like what we do to protect our sport entirely, so. And this one professor was looking to see what I was doing. Hold on. I don't believe she's having a hard time, walking, so. But as far as anything else goes, don't forget to check out my brother Beatles, fellas. He's a good friend of mine. Just go to youtube.com/Beatles Eternally. He can make any baseball game worthwhile, so, anything we can really develop or play. You know, I also talk to him a little bit on social media. I mean, not just YouTube, but whatever I can on Discord. That's all I can really spell out in between. We're talking about Envision, so, it just depends what exactly. Whatever's got to be partaken of. And if it's got a second book, perfect. But we need the rest of the 3 fellas. Let's get to them. But yeah, don't forget to check out Beatles Eternally, fellas. He's a good friend of mine. Nice guy. Because my brother Zach, I call him Brother Beatles. So yeah. Alright guys, speaking of other stuff, if you're looking to buy any games to start the year, don't be afraid to search them, buy them. As long as you guys don't snatch them or kidnap them. You know, from a gaming company or gaming publisher or creator. You guys wouldn't be stuck in the middle that fast. Or pretty much that quick, too. Oh, guys, we got 3 already. Woohoo! Actually, that's not the one. At least we got another few guide pages from Hogwarts. Excellent. So guys, I thought that was gonna be a book for a minute. The Book of Dark, make a lot of sound out. Happy 2026, my good friend. How you doing? I see you're having a bit of excitement to start the new year here today. Which I don't see that being a problem at all, you know? I mean, it's all about trying to have new people to come into the channel when you talk about going into a stream to start the year. You know, after all these years, just to really, if the cards are not really stacked against us, so. But I repeat, fellas, as I mentioned from earlier today, if nothing else is going to be up for grabs for Kingdom Hearts 4 right now, and if GTA 6 just wants to, you know, have breaking news from Rockstar and, you know, delay the entire thing to 2027, that's only up to Rockstar. But I'm not going to worry about him sit out of luck and say, it's going to say on December 19th. That's not exactly what I heard. I've heard that game's going to be delayed for the second or third time, and not to have any yes responses. But that's just my opinion. But alright, guys, that's good video on the Steam for today. Just don't forget to search up, guys, Beatles Eternally on YouTube.com. So it's Beatles Eternally. Because my brother Jack, I call him Brother Beatles, and I try to do the best I can to, jump on this channel when I get, enough time to, not to really, not just to hold on, but, just to pull straight through. Also, guys, my name on Steam is ZachDawson93. Let's start the new year. Let's make any pre-orders and in-store purchases. Also, guys, the most important thing, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key if you're singing at a concert or watching people in concert. It's always been a fun thing, and also a performance thing. Also, guys, stay awesome and creative. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Just keep everything else aware and also important, and also, guys, attached. Let's keep something else in front. So, well, guys, we got 3 books here. And what's the second guide page? Excuse me, guys. The second guide page. It was not exactly unexpected. So we want to try to get to the other 2. I mean, we just got done seeing this one of the 2 remaining. Not exactly skimping out on foot. But I don't believe it's one of these staircases. But yeah, guys, knowledge is power. We are now at 639 months to start the new year, which is pretty much a little bit well known. As a first place winner from, you're looking at, guys, from a bowling tournament this past year, so nothing else would really be, make a mockery out of anything, or have any stocks, anything else with not exactly total risks, but also not being stacked against it, so. Besides, we don't want to get ourselves frustrated or pretty much harassed at this point in time. We just want to see if we're looking at enough percentage to, just to see what we're seeking for the start of this year. Well, guys, that's one of the 2 remaining books, but it just really wants to escape from beyond. I mean, sadly, guys, we won't be able to get this gate out of our equation, so. That almost bites, not just for myself, guys, as king and the luckiest man, but technically it only bites a few of us to, let's get one of these books to open up a bit, too. I don't believe it's going a bit of a spiral. Hold on, guys. The Book of Dark. Hold on, guys. The Book of Dark in chat says he's just got done checking out the new Anaconda with Zach Black and Paul Rudd. So now, as far as I know, from what I've heard, the new Anaconda is not that good. Based on, despite the fact on the reviews. I've heard it got half and half reviews, but people thought the movie wasn't that great, wasn't that good on its, on its reviews, on its websites, and most importantly, it was IGN. IGN thought Anaconda was not any good, so it only touched, not exactly majority of the reviews, or pretty much the movie itself or anything. But from what I've heard, the new Anaconda recently did not have a lot of expectations. It's just, it would have been good as a whole, but it's like, the only other actors that have been in Anaconda, just to name a few, you got Ice Cube, Jennifer Lopez, John Voight, just to name a few. But the fact is, what's we all know, Vince Vaughn is not in the first Anaconda movie, so Well, here's the thing, guys. With Jack Black and Paul Rudd, they're actually real good actors. I know Jack Black just got done having a Minecraft movie, but I've also recently heard this King and Luckiest Man is they are hoping to see if there's going to be a sequel to Minecraft, but I would assume we won't get a sequel to Minecraft anytime soon. I mean, it's the start of 2026, so it all depends. So from what I've heard, the new Anaconda wasn't that great. I mean, that's pretty much from when IGN recently pretty much viewed it. So it actually just, I mean, as far as I know, it only saw a 4 out of 10 this week. I mean, people thought Anaconda wasn't as worse as Borderlands was. I mean, trust me, I wouldn't watch the first Borderlands movie if it came out of the flames or it came out of pretty much any resources on it. So or anything else with the horns on it. But it's like it's so sad. All I know is, guys, the new Anaconda is something that most of us do not want to check out. But with Jack Black and Paul Rudd, they've actually been in other movies, pretty much elsewhere. And we got Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, for example. And they got Jack Black as the teacher of School of Rock and Evolving Rock and Roll as a whole. And then you've got, let me think about this for a minute. I mean, Paul Rudd has also been in other movies, as far as I know. But it's like, I mean, a lot of us can understand Anaconda is not exactly the best platform. You know, the best one to watch inside of in theaters in perspective, with that, or, Minecraft, at a previous time frame. But, all I'm saying is, guys, Anaconda, it's not that good. It's not that great on its standard review. So, I'm not particularly sure. I mean, I'm not sure what they're going to be going with Anaconda. I mean, I don't see them making another movie in the works coming out of the company. All I know is the first Anaconda I've heard was a bit better. But I would count out the new Anaconda for sure. I mean, that's just my opinion. Not to have any, anything else to Blood or Bond or anything. I mean, not bonding between actors, so it just depends. But yeah, guys, if any of you today want to help out the channel, since I would have done, hopefully, a new episode of the start of the year, as I mentioned, for Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles, you guys will have a new episode to start the year. It's coming Thursday in the morning, so. Got a bit of a note to Professor Black. Something involving a note for him, involving a bit of magic, with a bit of resource of some sort. Or something much more reasonable to do, or pretty much attached. But no worries. But yeah, guys, I will end on this. As I just mentioned, Anaconda is not that good. That's all I can say. It's just, I understand Paul Rudd and Jack Black are good actors. I've always thought if you look at everybody else's point of view, the movie would have been a lot better. That's all a lot of us can provide. To have the answers or not decline another movie to the next, whatever. Just to have enough TV time, enough screen time, as it is. Oh, hold on, guys. Can I get that book right here? Hold on. Now I was gonna get that book already, too. Dang it. Actually, guys, I know where that book's heading, by the way. Just hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna aim right about... Hold on, guys. I'm gonna aim right about here. Hold on. Can have a repeated spell to get to. And we got it, guys.
That's the last book.
We got our 5.
Now to take them back to Cressida.
I've got the last book out of 5. Took a little extra time to get something going. There we go. But yeah, we'll see what's going on as far as anything else goes. I mean, this is the beginning of 2026, so anything can happen with movies. But yeah, guys, you guys can help me out. I can help you guys out, channel, whatever sounds good.
What a relief. Thank you.
As long as nothing else
I'll
is
take the heavy lot off your hands now.
coming in between. Anything else is on, Hold on, guys, let me, the run, there we go, guys. But if you guys want to help out the channel, let me know. Does it keep something safe and sound?
To know how you really
but yeah, fellas, as far as anything else, that's more to provide, and, you know, just to have an exception. Nothing else would really, you know, just to keep something closer, or focused, it's not that bad. Something just a bit good, pretty much positive. Not to be unmissable, though.
To work out where I
but alright, guys,
perhaps I should
hold
start brushing up on my Latin.
Yeah, guys, knowledge is power.
Thank
as far as anything else
some
is
people are trustworthy.
fantastic.
Certainly
We
wouldn't
got
want
flying
anyone
off
but me
selves,
reading
we got
my
some
Bible.
good. With our first side quest, 180 XP, which is also excellent. Need 2 more if we want to do some elsewhere, but no worries. But yeah, guys, the most important thing is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, take your time, do not get yourselves, you know, bogus, or, you know, guys, waiting to see what's going to be on track, or having good limitations, or any expectations to...
Possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Well, guys, I'll talk to this next character in a second, so if we look at the first 2 XP, first one's coming out of the times class familiar with so far to start today, and nothing else would really be, you know, fake or pretty much torture at this point, so keep a little sum in between. I'm pretty sure we'll get enough defense to, you know, between, I mean, if you look at it, you've got these 3 without anything so far. I mean, look at handwear, facewear, and headwear. So we'll get to some of that when we get a time frame and get some sort to coming down to 1. I don't see why not. But yeah, guys, the most important thing, if you guys want to help me out with the channel, get back to what we're doing, you know, after, you know, since I'm slowly getting so much throat back between, you know, cough drop after cough drop, and guys, the more I have some hot, the more it will set out my sinuses, or any part of a nostril. It would most likely help it out. Just have to take our time and make sure it kicks in for a while. But I'll make it. I'll make it towards tomorrow, at least. But the most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys. So we have our social media, have a lot of socialization, positive vibes for the start of the year. And yes, guys, and also, guys, our social media, our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter X accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's so much more. I don't think we'll do another side quest today, till probably next week. But I will give you guys a little something interesting. If you want to jump in a bit for a second. Well, I know my 2 love's going to be on her way to church to start the first Sunday. You guys remember, she's actually 39 years old. Today's her birthday, so... Which is pretty much a good advantage for the last 2 years of our future, you know, going forward. So you guys remember, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal 2026 of our new year. You know, every start of the year, you know, positive vibes, something with a good basis, good observation, and keep something much more important to us, especially resolutions, and you guys are amazing, outstanding, impressive, strongest power of our community. Start the year. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, so now if you guys have checked out the finale of the pretty much the season 5, guys, after 5 seasons in total, you talk about a series what's not exactly compared to Cobra Kai, but what's this one, guys? Which I know a lot of you guys have seen a lot of episodes of this series. Keep up, and when we talk about watching a over 2-hour series finale, what's the series, guys? It's Stranger Things. So after 5 seasons, they pretty much sadly closed that chapter. Since the very beginning, and we all know 5 seasons was pretty much the maintain minimum of Stranger Things. So, but if you want to talk about the finale, the series finale of Stranger Things, from a lot of us have been hearing, people thought the series finale was really good. It built up to this point, and then one of the actors sent a special thanks, specifically to the fans, also the creators, the 5 seasons of Stranger Things as a whole. And it's like, from what I've heard the series finale was as far as I know, I've heard the series finale was fantastic. But, I haven't seen the show, but I've heard some good things. I've heard a bit more of good things attached. Now, as far as if anything else is going to be after Stranger Things, I don't see anything else being added to it. I just don't see them adding any more to it. All I know is, after the series finale, there's not going to be any more plans for Stranger Things. Of what to lean, nothing else to lean towards, but they are maybe, just maybe. They are, I mean, it's not going to lean to anything, especially if they want to, guys, to have something spot on, maybe have something to, as far as I know, you guys remember when Ralph Macchio was talking a little more about if there's going to be a spin-off to Cobra Kai, or talk about a Cobra Kai movie. Now we lay not much of the laws in return. Now, if you want to talk about a different spin-off of what Ralph Macchio is trying to do with Cobra Kai by bringing the actors back, you talk about Miyagi-Do, Cobra Kai as a whole, just to name a few. You've got, so if you guys remember watching the finale of Season 5, involving this one brother's family, which are pretty much called the Duffer Brothers, that they pretty much promised. I did not read any of that, but as far as I know, some of them are leaning towards a Stranger Things spin-off, but when they talk a little bit about the briefcase, if I'm to lose threads. So, they've been talking a lot about the finale, and it's like, do they actually want to exercise and do a spin-off of Stranger Things? They can pretty much do that, but it's like, there's not going to be another Stranger Things series. You do not want to do a reboot of a TV show or a movie. That's to make it better and better. I don't see them making a ransom note for that to happen. But if they actually want to do a spin-off, I don't see why not. They got most of the time of this year to really do something with that. Ever since they actually had the goodest, when we talk about the great send-off for the finale of after 5 seasons of Stranger Things, I don't see why not, but it's like, people have a lot of time in the world to see what's going to be something that a lot of us are looking towards, and gets guys leaning towards, if they want to do a spin-off to Stranger Things, if they want to do some attached to it. But I feel like if they want to do some with Stranger Things, they could do a spin-off for that. but it all depends. It's just, I mean, there's a lot of things that they could do. I'm gonna want to look at somebody like the head one. What do you call it, guys? Not the head one, but the boss behind Microsoft, the PlayStation, to do a spin-off of Stranger Things. It wouldn't be a good idea. But if you want to talk about doing something for the, for the fans by doing a spin-off for after 5 seasons, that'd be something to think about right there. So, I mean, there would be enough to, technically, guys, be enough to expect of what the plans are. So, I mean, I cannot say for sure. But hold on, let's see if there's anything else. But yeah, as far as anything else, we'll see what happens. But I do want to say, I mean, I did not see this. I did not see the entire series, but I've heard some good things about it. Based on the finale review. But as a matter of fact, it takes a lot of it takes a few extra questions of what it's going to be leaning towards if they actually do a spin-off sometime this year. I mean, real quick, guys, I will end on this. Now, as a first place winner, if they actually do want to do a spin-off to Stranger Things, it probably won't be until maybe during the fall. But I wouldn't actually push it that far as of right now. I wouldn't push it that far to guarantee it. So, I mean, if you look at gaming, if you look at a TV show, there's a lot of time in the world. Guys, there's a lot of things people can expect. I'm now, as far as when, I will also add something to this real quick. Besides the finale of Stranger Things after 5 seasons. Hold on, guys. When does the Harry Potter TV show, first season, going to be landing? Well, guys, as far as the TV series for Harry Potter goes, I will close this up by doing this for a second. So as far as when the series is going to be, well, guys, they have till next year. So, I mean, they have till 2027. I mean, I would maybe, this is just my opinion, or just to have a personal comic, guys, as King and the Luckiest Man. But if they actually, here's the thing, guys, if they want to do some by doing a spin-off to Stranger Things, since it's all in between, or not be stuck in the middle, I don't see them making it towards next year. If they want to do some in the fall for this year, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But I don't see them pushing it the way GTA 6 wants to be pushed, coming out of Rockstar, or not trying to tease anything, not trying to tease something, more to expertise, or, go positive or negative between, a spin-off like Cobra Kai that Ralph Macchio wants to really do, or have Stranger Things have a, have some sort of other thing that they want to do, but if they actually want to do a crossover, it wouldn't be a bad idea, I'm not saying if it'll happen. I mean, it might, but it'll take a lot of time to see what they actually want to plan ahead. So we'll see. All right, guys. Since we're actually done with the first stream of the year, guys, of 2026, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning as your king and your luckiest man, your first place winner, and you guys in the chat. It's one of my 4 priorities. That's going to wrap everything up for today. So, as far as what's going to be going on this week, well, as a first place winner, guys, I'm not going to be at the first week of practice for bowling on Tuesday. So, I will not be at bowling on Tuesday. So, based on the schedule, I will not be at the first day of WoW when that happens after tomorrow. But based on the schedule, coming out of Nice People at Thief, and also, guys, according to Pete, I've been off since guys, doing the last number of days with the new system. But it's always been a little bit unique and like a bit more. Just to, go on one of the apps on my phone and, just check out the new schedule ahead of time. You look at a Thursday, or maybe like a Thursday to see what days we're headlining. Or pretty much mornings to afternoons to evenings, to close out, so. But based on the schedule this week, guys, I've been off since, Friday, Thursday, excuse me. So, I'm also off tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, my two love's gonna be focusing on, going back to the base, and, pretty much in the morning on the first Monday by tomorrow, and, my two love and I will also be returning to, pretty much here's most likely, guys, the first week of tier practice on the road to February 20th, which my two love was asking if I'm gonna be accepting, and trying to request, that state competition for our tier squad. I'm like, also, guys, before married Sister Taylor as well, I've got plenty of time in the world, as far as our 9th year anniversary is concerned. And you guys understand too. Just to meet limitations, I got enough time to request days within 15 days, just to, put a request on what I actually want to request off without any pay on it, and see what I actually want to do, everybody wants to do something fun. Not exactly according to the schedule, but you actually just want to have something as a standard point. You want to do something, to start the year, but not exactly too hard, with all due respect, or doing something with friends, family, or have somebody as your top priority to, out of my 4 priorities, guys, to spend time with, talk with, love with, and whatnot. So, I don't see why not. Well, we'll see what's going on this week. But yeah, we will be returning to tier practice tomorrow night. It's going to be from 5:30 to 7. To start the evening, most likely start the evening tomorrow. So, and then I will finally be back at Steve. Nice people at Steve as well on Tuesday. So the schedule that I have for the first week, I've got 2 to 7 Tuesday, guys. 2 to 7 Thursday. Second Saturday, towards the end of the week, 9 to 2. So yeah, guys, back up to 15 this week since I'm getting paid weekly. So it's not a bad idea to get back to reality, if you know what I'm saying. So, but I am gonna be off, guys. A good amount of time, and just try to relax till we return to tier tomorrow. But I'm hoping to keep one piece of energy in my throat at all times. I'll bring enough cough drops in front of me, and my true love will not leave my side regardless. And I know you guys won't by the time we start the year. We never have since I've been on YouTube for over 9 years. So, Facebook and Twitter, guys, on top of it, for 7. So, no worries. If you guys want to catch more Hogwarts Legacy, guys, here on Sunday in the mornings, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys ever have any questions or concerns, guys, type in the chat, in the live chat, and me, guys, as your king and your luckiest man, can answer, hardly, normally, or pretty much easily. Whatever you guys want to do. It's not going to be as bad. It's not going to be comfortable. I mean, I'm just going for comfort or anything. But we always want to see what's right and what's wrong. So, besides, we don't want to get ourselves out of the equation as much. But as long as we know what we're doing, have a lot of laughs, socialization, and despite the fact to see if there's nothing going on, there's nothing bad in between. We have personal interviews on it. But yeah. But it's going to be back, guys. I just need a little more time to, develop my throat a little bit more. maybe like a lot more, so. But if there's anything else that trusts instincts by, continuously with my throat as much as anything else, I will continue to hopefully, I'm hoping to continue to have a little more, have a little more spicy stuff towards my throat to get the sciences down, and also, just to get back to reality, with what we're doing, in the chat here today, and, not thankless. But also, guys, the most important thing, and also the ruling, is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative, and also make it short and sweet. Yes, guys, knowledge is power. We're now at 639 mods, which is excellent. And also, opening up a new beginning chapter of 2026. And it really is. Also, guys, on top of anything else, they have a lot of positive vibes, and also healing the healing, and also not get ourselves be less 100% or anything. The most important thing, guys, is something we can handle, and not get ourselves be above 50-50. Doesn't have to be as much, or maybe a bit higher or low. Also, guys, on top of anything else, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, what we need to do, guys, is follow and share it. Get our social media to gang up with each other, and also together. And follow and share it, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. But if you guys can help me, I can help you guys, although my W rates is higher and higher as I can get. But we don't know what the fees are going to be holding for this year, 2026, between, guys, colleagues, any of my 4 priorities in front of it right now. But, guys, we got enough to really limit much more than that. Whatever we can try to, plan if we want. But we'll see what happens. We're not going to be rushing, somebody that needs a hug or have some sort of discomfort. So, but no worries. I'm slowly getting back into the normal side of things. That's all I can do. But I'm gonna have one more night till True Love and I return to Tier tomorrow night, and we will also get pixels at the end too. So that's good enough to really, execute it and complete anything in front of us. So it'll be okay. But alright, guys, the most important thing to help out the channel, to get my numbers in a positive theory, and also not to have any bad travesty. The most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys. So we have our social media, our YouTube accounts, Facebook and Twitter X accounts. Keep everything else on tabs, and enough to really get back to reality. I do want to have a bit of extra time normal time to, if I'm hoping to do something with Lego Horizons. That'll stick around as much as anything, if I get the time to premiere. I still want to premiere soon. Maybe shortly for this week, but we've got a lot of time stacked us for this year. But we'll see. But all we have to do, guys, is follow and share it, and have our social media, our YouTube accounts, Facebook and Twitter X accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Just to really develop and complete our New Year's resolutions. But alright, guys, that's gonna wrap everything up for today. Let me double check this one app. I'll get to that when nothing else is not coming out of the attention for a second. But yeah, like I said, guys, I went on this. As far as what's going on based on the schedule, I am gonna be fully open till Tuesday. So my next stream will probably be, well, the plan is a little bit, as far as I know, good. I'm just gonna tell you this. There's a bit more of a good chance I should have a new episode of Final Fantasy Tactics Eva's Chronicles. It's coming, based on the schedule, it's coming in the mornings, it's coming on Thursday, so I should be back by then. But I give you guys info and post it. It is good to be back, and just to have something closer that meets our odds, and also get back to reality, and not. I mean, as long as I'm not missing any more time, we should have enough to really, save. But still be okay. But alright, guys, that's going to conclude the new episode of Hogwarts Legacy. You guys will have new episodes every Sunday mornings, based on the schedule, and to start the new year. And yes, guys, same time, same channel. But alright, guys, be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. Happy belated 2026 to you guys in the chat, from your king and your luckiest man. And also, guys, the first place winner in the bowling tournament from this past year already. So that's enough to really submit and also create a case. And have clothes for comfort and meet its limitations. But alright, guys have a good rest of your morning. I mean, good possibility I should be back on Thursday for some more Final Fantasy Tactics, Eva's Chronicles by then. But see what happens with Lego Horizons before I go back to Nice People at Sea on Tuesday. But we'll see what happens. But don't forget to check out my brother Beatles Eternally, guys. Baseball fanatic that I've known, for a while. Let's go to youtube.com if you guys have any questions. You guys have a good rest for Sunday, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Happy 2026 of the first stream that was just got done obtaining. And also getting done today. And we'll be good to go. Good to be back, though. But prayers go out to us, for me, most importantly. But yeah, you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you guys in